Hi everyone. I hope that you're enjoying these Marzen series, and I'm trying to rebuild the channel. And I know I haven't been great about the 30-day challenge, but you know, oh well. I've done pretty well up to this point, because as you guys know, if you've been a subscriber for a while, you know that I've gone on and off, and you know, most I've ever posted in a week was maybe 3, but you know, I've done quite a bit so far. So to continue down the Oktoberfest road, I'm going to do Dundee's Oktoberfest. Now, I don't know a lot about Dundee. In fact, I've never seen them except for this one. I just went to that store, found all the Oktoberfests and just grabbed them. You know, so I don't know much about them, but I'll give it a try. It gives a little thing on the back, Marzen style, etc. So look at it. It's limited. I don't know if you can see that. Limited release, which would make sense because Oktober style is limited, or Oktoberfest is limited in duration. So anyway, I got the big beer mug. Finally washed it. Okay. Alright, this one looks pretty, at the moment it looks pretty dark compared to some of those other Oktoberfests. Yeah, it actually is pretty dark. That's a pretty dark, probably the darkest I've seen so far. I'd have to go back and look at the footage for the Sam Adams, but this one's probably the darkest I've seen so far, and it's got a fairly good head on it. You can kind of see the mixture of bubbles and things like that. It's fairly clear. It's a little bit cloudy, but not a lot. So let's give it a smell. Similar to all the other ones, it's got a bready smell, but this one also has that apricot. I can't remember which one had the apricot before, but this one's got that apricot smell to it as well. Kind of fruity even, and a little bit... Actually, you know what? The apricot fruity smell is a little bit more pronounced than the yeast in the bread. Got some spices, almost a little bit of slight tinge of brown sugar, that type of, and a little bit of spices in there as well. I don't know if it's clove, but it's got that in there as well. So let's give it a taste. It's not... Let me try one more time. The very first thing I get is a little bit of bitterness, followed by kind of a sweet... I don't really get a lot of bread in this thing. You know, bread and yeast and all of that. I don't get that in here. I'm getting more of that fruity, I'm getting bitterness, a little bit of fruit. Like again, the apricot, or kind of a duller citrus type of taste to it. What else can I pick up? It's kind of muted. Yeah, it's kind of muted. It's maybe some brown sugar in there. You know, it's not a very strong Oktoberfest. It's not bad. I mean, actually, it's very, very drinkable in terms of the mouthfeel. The body of this beer, it's probably a medium body, maybe even a little lighter than that, even though, you know, it's pretty dark. You know, so it's funny because when you first take it into your mouth, the beer has a creamy consistency, and then it kind of gets a little bit more watery as it goes down. So, you know, all in all, it's not a bad beer, and I'll probably give it a solid 3. It's tasty. It's more tasty than some of the other ones that I've had. And if you guys like a little your Oktoberfest a little bit on the bitter side, this one has it. So it's a nice balance between the bitter and the sweet, but the one thing that's missing out of here is that typical bready, yeasty, biscuit type of taste. I got it in the smell, but I'm not picking it up in the taste. Now, my cold is still here, though it's pretty much gone. It was the fastest cold I've ever had, but it's pretty much gone. So anyway, guys, the Dundee, I'm going to give 3 bottles out of 5. So, you know, I would say go ahead and try it. It's not distasteful. It's not bad. Some of you may really like it. So, I can't say nothing great about it. Can't say anything really bad about it. So, anyway, guys, happy drinking, and I'll see you tomorrow.